Yes, sir. Okay, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. Hello, peoples. Welcome back to Mongames and another Asagao Academy. I cannot believe this is the 8th episode, and I have no idea how far along we are in this game. Oh my god. Hello, John. Anna! I looked up. John was standing just in front of my desk, eyes glittering.
Hey!
I'm turning my volume down a little bit. Oh, I need you in my play. Please, Anna. In your play?
What?
Huh? What? What? What's going on? John grabbed my shoulders, his arms shaking so much I felt like I was vibrating. The Drama Club! Our play this year! We're doing Romeo and Juliet! I've been thinking about it for so long. I couldn't have just anyone, and I wasn't finding someone who fit my particular needs. But then you come along. I've been watching you. I'm sure you can do it. Been watching me, your bird! Your creepy-ass FNAF bird better not have been watching me. Please, Anna, I need you. Only you! So fucking dramatic. Did he want me to be Juliet? No, he wants you to be Romeo. At least come see what I've been working on. Please, Hannah. Just because I say, okay, I'll go see what you're working on, doesn't mean that I have to be in the play, right? I'll just go and see, and then I can decide whether or not I want to be in this play. I'm not automatically going to get roped into something. Sure. I'll come see, I guess.
Yeah!
Thank you so much. You're darling. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, I don't think they had animatronic birds back in the, 1200s or whatever. So, yeah, your bird might have, whatever its name is, might have to stay in the dorms. Sorry, John. John flung his arms around my neck and just as quickly let go. I glanced away to hide my face, sure I was turning pink. Awesome, this'll be great. Meet me after school in the theater. I've got everything prepared for you. Oh no, I've just gotten roped into being in a fucking... God damn it. Yeah, great. Well, now that that's settled, come on, Hannah, let's go get lunch. He hustled out of the room with a bird-like grace. I started after him. It was like a whirlwind just left. He honestly reminded me a lot of mine.
Hey.
You coming, Hannah? He poked his head around the corner. Yeah. He might have been spending too much time with that bird. That bird.
Huh.
That bird, though. Man, that test today was brutal. I totally bombed it. And I failed miserably. PPG held up his paper. There was a big red F at the top. John winced and slowly raised his own failed exam. The two laughed and high-fived. Yeah! We're gonna fail out of this highly prestigious school! High five, bro! It's not a big deal. I'll just retake it later. I had way better things to do than study. I never thought I'd pass. Gerard and I did wonderfully. Most of our homeroom did. Maybe your teacher teaches differently. Nope. I got an 89, so it's not Miss Shizuka. The two are just massive idiots. No. You don't get to be funny, Shane. I'm mad at you. Mad at you. I nodded. I didn't feel like admitting to my own 93, not after seeing how badly John and PBG did.
Awesome!
Wow, that's awesome, Shane. It's like your mind's just made for facts. You totally deserve it.
Hey.
Did you get your 97 raise, Gerard? He will only tolerate 100% because he is the completionist. That's not like you at all, Gerard. Gerard laughed sheepishly.
Completed.
Complete it! Yes! Oh Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yes, this is pure gold. This is pure gaming gold. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got my 100. To be fair, I would have gotten 100 like normal, but one of the questions could be answered in 2 ways. I told the teacher and he changed my score accordingly. I think you got a couple of points too, Satch. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you had to have that 100, didn't you? Did you get a completion bonus? I get to take a lot of crap from you guys. That's more than enough to make it worth it. Dear God. Oh, YouTube channel wise, Gerard is my favorite out of all the normal boots. He's just... Oh my gosh. I smiled alongside them, still feeling somewhat out of my element. Shane's comment hung over my head even now, but I didn't think there was much I could do about it. Aside from, I don't know, changing your physical appearance to meet the criteria of some judgmental prick, which we're not going to do. Before class, I quickly filled my in on John's proposition. I'm kind of worried about it.
What?
Are you kidding, Hannah? He wants you to be Juliet. And he'll be Romeo. Aw, that's so romantic. He's totally hitting on you.
I don't know.
I don't know, Mai. I'm really not an actress. I'm bad at the limelight. There's no way he wouldn't have noticed that, and I doubt he's hitting on me either. Hannah, get a grip on yourself. You're one of the nicest people I've ever met. Any guy would be lucky to have you. That's why you're my best friend. I mean, why else would he make such a big deal out of it? He did seem upset. You might have a point. John is Romeo and me is Juliet. It was corny, but kind of cute. Visions of myself and John in period clothes sweeping across the stage floated through my mind. Spotlights glistening in his hair. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? What have I just done? What have I done? He leaned in towards me. Save. What the fuck is going on? Romeo, my love. Julie, this isn't how the story was supposed to go. Romeo! What the fuck was that? Whoa, what's wrong? Nothing. Sorry, is class over? Yeah, you're going to the theater, right? Oh, after that daydream, it was hardly like I had a choice.
Bye-bye.
Oh, dear Lord. I'll see you back in the dorms. She just said bye-bye, like me. Bye-bye. Actually, my bye-bye is kind of... I realized after I started doing my bye-bye that I kind of subconsciously, that means not on purpose, that means just kind of in the back of my mind, not realizing that I'm mimicking, but doing it anyway, kind of subconsciously ripped off Markiplier, so I'm sorry. I'm not changing it, though. I'll see you back at the dorms. Bye. Okay, bye. It's okay, Hannah. You can do this. The theater is here, right? Oh, good Lord. The door opened into a gorgeous room with bright red seats. John was down on the stage, his arms flung to the ceiling. Dost thou protestations relinquish, mine famine? Nay. Nah. Jaquez, you've got to have a little more intensity. Don't you want to be famous? Nah. Why, you little... Excuse me?
Anna.
Hey, Jaquez is not gonna be no. His voice shot up several octaves. Come in. He leaped over the stairs, grabbed me by the hand, and pulled me into the room. I wasn't sure you were going to come. Thank you so much. Anna, you were really the only person I could trust to do this. About that, Sean, I don't know about this. I'm really not an actress. There's no way I could be Juliet. He stopped pulling me. Who said anything about Juliet? Didn't you?
No.
No. That wasn't the part you wanted to talk to me about? Oh, no, of course not. You're right, you're not suited for Juliet at all. Ouch. He ran backstage, returning with a large inflatable bag. Actually, I wanted you to be, drum roll please, Jacques. I fucking hate that bird. He tossed the bag on the stage. The crumpled plastic unraveled, revealing a tree. Tree? You're perfect for the part. You're so shy and quiet, and you have an impressive ability to stand still for long periods of time. The other day in class, you stared into space for almost 20 minutes straight and didn't move a muscle. Oh. Of course. Why would he want me to play a lead role? It was obviously I wasn't cut out for that kind of thing. Wanting to play the Romeo to my Juliet. How ludicrous. What's wrong? Of course I wouldn't be able to play Juliet. No one would think I could do that. Well, it's not that you can't. But John wasn't trying to be mean. He just didn't seem to get that it was insulting. How is it insulting? You said yourself that you couldn't do that part, and now he's saying that you can't do that part, and you're upset. You don't make any sense right now. I'll think about it, okay? But I think I'm gonna go for now. If you say so, be sure to give me your answer soon. I'm so ready for this. It's going to be the best play yet, especially with Jacques as our Julie. Let me see if I read that right. It's going to be the best play yet, especially with... Yep, I read it right. Oh my freaking dear Lord. I love you. Goodbye.
See you later.
Well, that was a gigantic waste of time. How awful was that? I shut the door to the dorm room, wanting nothing more than to collapse onto my bed.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Hannah. Mai was lying on her bunk upside down, her red hair spilling over the side. Something glistened in her hands. What are you doing? I'm cutting out little blossoms, see? She held a pink cherry blossom to the ceiling. It's so your senpai will notice you. Notice me, senpai! Yeah! What are you even talking about? You know, senpai always notices the girl when she's outside surrounded by a shower of cherry blossom petals, the wind blowing in her hair.
Bingo.
Your guy will definitely notice you with these. A flash of anger ripped through me. Why don't you just say them for yourself? Jared will never notice you without them. You don't have to be mean to Mai, Hannah. I turned on my heel and stalked out of the dorm room. It was because of stuff like that I thought John was trying to... No, it was stupid for me to imagine it could happen in the first place. You don't need him. You don't need him and his bird. I stepped out of the front of Poppy Hall, the crisp evening air wafting against my face and cooling my skin. A faint tinge of smoke threaded its way into my hair, reminding me of the days I spent cooking with my father. How stupid. I headed for the field. Ooh, this is pretty and new. I headed for the field, my stomach sinking with every step. I shouldn't have snapped at Mai. None of this is her fault. Yeah. And she was being so nice to me, and I said that awful thing to her. She was never going to want to be my friend again. Sure she will. People like Mai are resilient. They go down and then they'll just pop right back up. They're like those little, you know, those little rubber half circle things that you put them inside out and then you lay them down on the table and they go pop up and it hits you in the eye and then you have to go to the emergency room. Yeah, those things. That's what Mai is. I stopped at a tree and leaned against it. The sun was rapidly setting, the night air growing colder and colder. Although I was shivering, I didn't want to go back inside. There was no way I could face Mai after what happened. What a terrible person I was. Okay, now you're beating yourself up a little bit too much. I sat down and hugged my knees, pressing my head into my arms. I stayed that way for a long time, trying not to pay attention to what was going through my head. The wind picked up, roaring past me and whipping my hair against my skin. It was so loud I didn't hear the footsteps until they were right next to me. I looked up. Mai, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have snapped at you. I was just upset because I thought John wanted me to be Juliet, but it turns out he wants me to be a tree. I shouldn't have cared so much about it. I'm really just an awful person. Mai let out a peal of laughter. See, I told you Mai was one of those little poppy things. Not John, he doesn't mean anything by it. But that is something he would do. He's nice, but he can be a little clueless sometimes. She sat next to me and wrapped an arm around my shoulders. Together we huddled against the rough bark of the oak tree, somewhat sheltered from the wind. You remember what Shane said about my hair? Maya's arm tightened around me. I've been on edge ever since. I don't know how to face them, even when they're being nice. I'm so afraid they hate me. I'm sorry I'm such a coward. Well, it's okay. We're all cowards sometimes. Maybe we should just approach our problems directly instead of coming at them from the side with flowers and friendship. You want to join the Normal Boots Club, don't you? Yes. Well, I want to date Jared. Neither of these will happen if we keep avoiding the stuff that makes us nervous. Yeah. If we want something, we should go get it. We shouldn't... Look, just because we're used to waiting for things to happen to us doesn't mean that they're always going to if we're just patient enough. Hannah, if you want to join the Normal Boots Club, you have to keep moving forward. Strongly, without fear, without looking back. Right? Yeah. And the same goes for you, Mai. Yeah, it does. I rested my head on Mai's shoulder, thankful that she was taller than my paltry 5'2". She lay her head on top of my own.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try harder. Nothing good came of me avoiding my problems and being a coward. I can't keep running away, or else eventually I'm going to run out of places to go, and then I'll break. If I really want to make a new life at Asagao, I have to try.
Seriously.
I'm going to be my best self and be myself, and I'm going to actually try. Yes! Finally! We have... Who knows? Maybe Shane will warm up to me eventually. Okay, finally! We're realizing that you have to... That if you want this, Hannah, you can't... You gotta grow a freaking backbone. I think Hannah's finally growing a backbone. Oh, Mai pulled me closer into a hug.
Yeah!
That's the spirit. Now what do you say we get inside? It's freezing. Yes, let's. And thank you, Mai. Mai smiled at me. No, thank you. Let's go. Let's all hug. I feel like we need to hug. We need to hug. Okay. That was a good hug. All right. Oh, quickly, there's only 2 minutes left. Giant yellow letters ballooned on my phone screen, blocking several falling cubes and preventing me from making more combos and deploying more troops. Damn it, get out of the way! A small yellow plush with a great smiley face waved a sword, and the big a giant came rushing out of the castle. Smiling, so we meet again. What are you doing? Who? You lose! Shit. Oops, sorry. What are you doing? Ian, the brutal moose of yore, stood over my shoulder, peering at my phone. What do you want? Yeesh, touchy, aren't we? What are you doing playing such a boring game anyway? Nothing. I was waiting for Mai and I was bored. To tell the truth, I was practicing. That game's similar to the one that's going to be in the tournament, right? You lost pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like you're any... He looked at my phone again and froze. I glanced back at the screen. My score was still slowly totaling, speeding over the 100,000 range.
What?
Holy crap, how did you do that? Do what? Your score. That's incredible. How long have you been playing this game? I'd never seen Ian so animated. If you asked me, I would almost say he cared about what was happening. I guess 2 weeks, maybe? Only 2 weeks? He put his hand to his chin and thought, if you're this good at this game, you might be able to learn to play one for the tournament. What are you suggesting? He glared at me. We both know you'd love to join the Normal Boots Club, and they need someone to fill puzzle games during the tournament. You need to join the team. So, the Normal Boots Club competition is trying to get a good player onto the Normal Boots team. That doesn't make any sense. I gazed at him, trying to read his face. Could he be pulling my leg? It was possible that I was actually much worse than average, and he wanted me to join the team to drag down their score. A dirty move, but I wasn't sure Ian would do it if given the chance. Ian sighed. Look, at least give it some thought. That was impressive, and I wouldn't mind having some competition for once. He turned on his heel and ambled into his seat. Oh my god. What was that about? I told her what just happened.
Really?
Really? He thinks you have what it takes? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hannah? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? I guess. Not everyone's so enthusiastic about having me on the team, though. Shane's glaring face passed through my mind. I'm sure if you proved yourself, it would be all right. What are you going to do? I'm gonna try it. That's what we resolved when we were sitting outside, is that we're just gonna go for it. Do it! Just do it! Come what may, right? Even if I fail, I'm going to work hard and give it my best. And maybe I can even make Shane and the others accept me. Now's not the time for me to sit around and wonder what else I can do.
Yahoo! Yes!
There's my girl. Oh, Hannah, you're catapulting through the sky like a shooting star. Bless. And what are you going to do next? Talk to them? And imagine an image of myself going head-to-head with Shane flickered through my mind. Maybe not just yet. Yeah, we just, at least, try to... I honestly don't know how this is going to play out. Sensing my unease, Mai shrugged. Well, don't worry about it too much. Ian's part of the hidden blocks, after all. It wouldn't help him to have competition, and besides... I can't speak. Shizuka stalked in, looking furious. Turn to page 394. Another bad date again, huh? And that was the end of that. Finally, class was over. I gathered my bags and joined Mai as she headed to the door. Hannah? What do you want? Shane stood before me, shifting from foot to foot. Can I speak to you? Oh, fuck. A lump formed in my throat. What did he want now? Sure. Mai, go on ahead. If you say so. With a worried tone in her voice, Mai left us alone. Shane waved me out of the classroom and into a nook next to the window. It came to my attention that I perhaps said something that perhaps I should not have said. Was somebody forcing him to apologize? And that perchance I may have possibly bothered you in some such fashion as cause of my words that I said. That doesn't sound sincere. That sounds like somebody coached your ass. I'm sorry? Yes, exactly.
Well...
I'm sorry for what I said about your hair. My heart skipped a beat. How did you know I heard that? Mai, she came to my room last night and tore my ear off. No, Mai. Aww. My chagrin quickly turned to gratefulness. How many other girls would go to one of the most popular guys in school and chew him out because he was mean to her friend, especially when I wasn't even supposed to hear it? I hope you can forgive me. A weight lifted from my shoulders. Oh no, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for apologizing to me. To be honest, I've been worrying about this for a while now, so I'm glad you've changed your mind. I didn't say that. Okay. Look, it's not really about you. Or in a way it is, but you can't really help that. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Never mind. Look, you have to come with me. I have a surprise. Okay. You, Mr., are the king of mixed signals. I'm sorry for what I said, even though I meant what I said. It's not really about you, but it is about you. Follow me, I have a surprise. What the... I don't get this. Following Shane around was not something I would particularly like to do, especially considering what just happened, but... Yeah, okay. Shane grabbed my wrist and led me down the hallway. At least don't fucking touch me. I could probably have followed just as well without his needing to do that, but there were worse things in this world. Before long, we wound up in front of the Normal Boots Club room. What is this? Without saying a word, Shane opened the door and led me in. Inside, the entirety of Normal Boots was waiting, along with a sullen-faced Ian.
Bye.
Well, looks like my work is done. Goodbye. He brushed past me as PVG began to laugh.
See ya.
Thanks, man. See you in the tournament. What the hell is going on? So, Hannah, I bet you're wondering why Mr. Stoic brought you here. Yeah. A little bit, yeah. As you know, there's a tournament that happens each year in early spring. This year, the tournament is about a month and a half. We each compete in various events. It used to be an easy win, but with Hidden Block around, things change. We want to keep our competitive edge. Something happened last year that made it so we no longer have someone competing in the puzzle category. I stand by my decision. So we need someone to take John's place. So John's not doing the puzzle anymore. I don't understand. We all have different categories we're entering into, and half of us have jobs or other clubs that we're busy with. We can't exactly take more on. For example, I compete in the invention and game design category. Let's see, John, I play retro games. Get a higher score than the other fellow by the end of the level, and by the other level, that kind of thing. I play pinball on machines the arcade provides, and it's the same thing, really. Shane does Mario Kart racing, or at least he will this year. I do completion speedruns, so I gather and accomplish everything in the game as fast as possible, of course. It's just as draining as it sounds. We compete in tag team 80s and 90s arcade beat-em-ups. Specific, I know. And I dance. Oh my god! We each have our own fields, and we can't take the time to learn a new one. So Ian told us how good you are at Dumby Doom's Revenge. He suggested you enter the tournament as a member of the Normal Boots Club. Really? Really? Why on earth would he do that? He's won that event every year he's gone to school in this district. He wants a little challenge this time around. Okay, so he was being sincere. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we're not friends. Anyway, we voted on whether you should join the club, and, well, long story short, we've got a compromise. You enter the tournament, and if you win, you get to join the Normal Boots Club. If you lose, well, you don't have what it takes. What do you say? This was amazing. This was exactly what I wanted. This was my chance, but...
I don't know.
What? No! No! You're not gonna back out of... No! If I lose, didn't that mean I would lose their friendship? No! No, it doesn't, because you're not a member of the club right now, and you're friends with them, so why would that change afterwards? I'd be a laughingstock, and I'd be left alone again. Hana? Mai? You should accept. But where did you even come from? Don't you remember what you told me? No more giving up. Yes, we just had this turnaround, this huge epiphany under a freezing cold oak tree, And now you're trying to back off again. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to try. And that was how I got the opportunity to join the Normal Boots Club. Yes! If I could win my event for the tournament, I would officially join the team. If I didn't, the club would be more likely to lose the tournament and I wouldn't get to stick around. It was scary, but if I succeeded, it would be worth it. No! I couldn't sleep at all last night, so when morning came, I put on my uniform and headed to class early. For once, I was eager for the mundane classroom environment. I hoped it would still my racing thoughts and help me come to terms with my amazingly good fortune. Therefore, I was sitting in my desk, falling slowly asleep, when a hand slammed upon its surface. Listen up. The f*** do you want? I scooted my chair away from my desk. Shane glared at me. If you're really competing with us in the tournament, and I can't believe that's happening, then you had better not let us down. He pulled out the chair in front of my desk and sat down. Let's talk strategy.
What?
Huh? Do you think practice will pull you through the tournament? Despite knowing it was probably the wrong answer, I nodded.
No.
Wrong. Rather than practice, you need strategy. I could hardly believe my ears. Shane, the normally quiet, wary, barely speaking Shane, was suddenly on fire and preparing to give me a full lecture on video game strategy. Did this mean my good fortune was over, or... Pay attention. I sat straight up and scooted my chair to my desk. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. What do you want to talk about? I'm scared. Strategy isn't something you can just study, and it's something you only start thinking about when you're playing your game. Strategy is always. Repeat after me. Strategy is always. Strategy is always. He slammed his hand on the desk again. With feeling. Strategy is always. Sir.
Yeah.
Good. Do you know what this means? In your daily life, you can make choices willy-nilly, like an adolescent idiot. Or like an absolute idiot. Or you can make smart, intelligent choices. You can make choices like a winner. Sometimes, these go against what we want in the moment. Someone strategizing for a diet would have to pick not to eat a second serving, even if they want to, even if they're hungry. It's not always what you want, but it's what you gotta do. Understand? Yes, sir! I think so, kind of. He nodded, seemingly satisfied. The more you strategize in your daily life, the better your mind will get when trying to strategize in-game. Gaming isn't just fun. Gaming is life. Whew. Take everything a little bit too seriously. He leaned forward, staring me down. Strategy is always. Shane grabbed the bottom of his chair and scooted frantically away, his mission apparently accomplished. Ugh. He sat in his desk across the room, pulling out his sketch pad and drawing pencils. Then, face calm as ever before, he started to draw. How was that the same Shane I've seen all these weeks? If he heard me, he didn't respond. I turned back to my desk once again, wide awake, Shane's words repeating in my head. Strategy is always. Oh hey, it's almost time for the flower festival. With everything happening so quickly, it felt almost like it snuck up on me. Have you decided who you're taking yet? Right. I had to go with someone to the festival. But who could I ask? The only guys I knew were members of the Normal Boots Club. Would they even want to go with me? And which one should I go with? John was kind and caring, but I was a bit worried he cared too much about Jacques and the play to notice anything else. Okay. John, out of the question because of the creepy FNAF bird. PBG was so easygoing, but something about the way he looked at me still bothered me. PBG is a consideration. Satch was mature and really smart, but he seemed hard to get close to. Or was I imagining that? Satch is another good option. Then there was Shane, who... No. To be honest, he hated me. There was no way he'd say yes. But then again, he had started to warm up to me. No, not Shane. Paul, of Continue, popped into my head. But the last few times I hung around them, he caused major destruction. Gerard was so caring and friendly, but I wasn't sure he was interested in me in that way. Gerard would be on the table if I did not have, if I had not already seen the Gerard route. So Gerard is off the table for that reason. There was Jared too, but as I've said before, Mai is in love with Jared. If you go after somebody that you know that your friend is into, that kind of makes you a douchebag. And we're not douchebags. I looked at Mai. I couldn't do that. Could I? No, you can't. Well, Oh, this is the decision. This is the choice right here. Oh my gosh, this is the choice. It's between Satch and PBG. Oh my god. I can't. PBG. I hope I did the right thing here. Mai nodded. That's going to be hella adorable, let me tell you. I know he can be a bit silly, but PBG, when he cares about something, he truly cares. He'll be good to you. Mai, it's just one date. Sure. Well, go on. What? Go on and get your man. Like right freaking now. Like what you now. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs turning into jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. What? Go! Mai was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head. Go get Senpai to notice you! Mai beamed at me.
Yeah.
No time to talk, Hannah. This is going to be your big day. You're a main character. Unless you messed up really badly, you'll definitely get a good answer. Oh my god. My heart is seriously pounding right now. I've messed up a lot, though. Just go! With a final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? Of course, PBG was at the soccer field, practicing like a madman. I shouldn't have expected anything less. I approached him from the side, shouting to be heard over the sound of balls kicking into the goal. Excuse me, PBG? PBG, hello?
Hana.
Oh, Hannah.
Yay!
Goal! Hey, I guess so. He laughed and ran to meet me on the side of the field. That always scores you points with a jock. When you go to his thing and you cheer, even if it's just a practice, if you go to his thing and cheer for him, that's like ego whoop. Even you know that's a major point scorer right there. What's up?
Well,
All right, here it goes, peoples. This is it, peoples. This is... As you know, the Flower Festival is tomorrow. Oh yeah, it is. His eyes widened with the realization and he looked at me as if seeing me for the first time. He slowly turned red. So, what brings you here with that information? He couldn't look me in the eyes, and my self-consciousness was mounting. Well, you know, I guess people go to the festival together, so... Oh yeah, they do, don't they? He laughed loudly. Too loudly. Yeah, so if we could go together, that would make me really happy. I trailed off, staring at the ground, my heart drumming like an engine. This was awful. I couldn't even look to see what kind of reaction Whoa! PBG picked me up and spun me around in circles. I grabbed onto his shoulders to keep from being flung from his arms.
Yeah.
Of course I'll go with you. I'm so glad you asked. Ah!
Really?
Really? Of course, there isn't anyone I'd rather spend it with. Ah! I'm so fucking happy! He set me down and beamed at me. Well, good? I'll say, this is great. I got asked by a girl.
Yeah.
This is the best day of my life. Oh geez, I had to get out of here. My heart couldn't take it.
See you later.
Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And with that, I ran away. I woke up late the next morning, the day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation, but because of that, it took me forever to wake up. Now it was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I rose. How long have we been? Okay. Okay. Peoples. That was huge! That was huge, and that was awesome! That was... Whew! Next episode will be part 9. Hopefully we're really getting into the thick of this game now. Next week we'll pick up where we left off right here at going to the Flower Festival with PBG. So I will see you next week for that. But if you do not want to wait a week to see it instead of this, tomorrow is Terror Tuesday. Bye-bye!